I've been surfing more than I've been skating lately these days. And that's fine because my original intention with getting back into skating was to help progress my surfing. So skating less was sort of inevitable. However, along the way I sort of picked up a passion for skating again after all these years. Or at least I'm having fun with it once again. With that said, however, at my age, it's not without risk. And my last few sessions, I was coming up with new injuries each session. I was dealing with 2 shinners back to back, and that sort of got old. The bones on my shins, both of them are yet lumpy from both those shinners, and this occurred weeks ago already. It didn't stop me from surfing, but I had to take a rest from skating just in case I was to bang my shin in the same spot. I don't know that I would have dealt with it so well. It's funny, however, because where I didn't continue to put in the repetitions physically, my mind sort of filled in the gaps in my absence, and when I returned to my skateboard practice, some of the things that I was working on sort of came to me a little bit more cohesively.
I am insensitive. I have a tendency to pay more attention to the
And while I was thinking about how I would return to skating in a few weeks after my shins were all healed up, I was also thinking about this trick that I wanted to do. I sort of just knew that I could do it if I applied myself, but it was thinking about how I was going to go about applying myself that sort of occupied the space in my mind for several weeks as I was healing. So, sort of subconsciously, I've been strategizing in my sleep, let's say, and today, after I got into a rhythm, I decided to give it a try. And that trick is a frontside 180 over the trash can, standing up. I had to figure out what approach I was going to take, what angle I was going to skate into it at, and how I was going to get up and over it so that I could make it happen. And this is the process of that trick coming to fruition here in these clips.
Sometimes I drink too much, sometimes serve it, but that you love me.
I just sort of had to tell myself to quit dicking around and make it happen, to just do it because I knew I could. And truthfully, that's sort of the secret to skating and what all skaters tell themselves. Anyways, I was stoked to have gotten that done and out of my head, and as there were others in the rink trying to skate, I just went through the rest of my routine and got out of there as fast as I could. Another thing I wanted to address was these long format videos. I don't think I'm going to continue to make them. I don't really see the point in them anymore. I've always been into storytelling, and during the great scam of 2020, we were all sort of isolated, and this was a way for me to tell my story and to connect with others out there in the ether. It was also a way for me to reminisce and track my progress skating, but now that I have a real solid surf community we all share our stories in the water, in nature, rather than here online. Anyways, I have 557 long format videos up with plenty of stories. If anyone is interested, you just have to deal with the old, outdated skate footage.
I have a tendency to pay more attention to the things that I need. Sometimes I drink too much, sometimes I test your trust, sometimes I don't know why you stay with me. I'm hard to love, no, I don't make it easy. Well, I couldn't do it if I stood where you stood. I'm hard to love, and you say that you need me. Well, I don't deserve it, but I love that you love me good. Yeah. I am a short fuse, I am a wrecking ball, crashing into your heart like I do. You're like a Sunday morning, full of grace and full of Jesus. I wish that I could be more like you. I'm hard to love, no, I don't make it easy. Well, I couldn't do it if I stood where you stood. I'm hard to love, and you say that you need me. Well, I don't deserve it, but I love that you love me good. Love me good. Girl, you've given me a million second chances, and I don't ever want to take you for granted. But I'm just a man, I'm just a man. Hard to love, no, I don't make it easy. And I couldn't do it if I stood where you stood. I'm hard to love, and you say that you need me. I don't deserve it, but I love that you love me.